Guys, and welcome back to Clearview Driving. My name is Sam and I'm here with my nephew Gavin. His test is in, well, 2 days time really. So we've only got one more lesson after this and then the test day.
Yeah.
How are you feeling?
Okay, it's fine. I think scared, but...
A little bit nervous?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, so last lesson was your first official mock driving test. How did that go? If you guys haven't seen it, I'm going to link it up here. How was that?
Not good. It's not good for roundabouts.
Roundabouts. So since the last lesson, we've done a whole hour just on roundabouts.
Yeah.
How are you feeling now?
Yeah, now I'm confident.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So we've talked about the importance of checking your mirrors, following that line, and counting the exits. Counting the exits really helped, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Because you're like, oh wait, there's two, I need to exit now. You're kind of planning your exit that way.
Yeah.
We're not sticking to where the driving test centre is and the routes around there, because I think they're too easy.
Yeah.
You'll be fine with those. So we've got a very challenging route today.
Yeah.
Best of luck. I'm going to just get you to do a mixture of roads and see how you get on. I'm not helping you at all. I'm simply just giving you directions. Yeah?
Yeah.
Because if you're put through your paces on really challenging roads and routes, you'll be fine on your test afterwards.
Yeah.
Yeah? All right, so a quick question about your vehicle before we get started. One whilst you're driving, a mixture of roads. I'm going to keep telling you whenever I need you to turn, okay?
Okay.
All right, so for your first question, Gavin, would you be able to tell me, how would you check that your brakes are working before starting a journey?
You got to start the car and press the brake.
Okay.
The brakes have to be like firm, and if they're not firm, they're not working properly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they have to like come like, it has to be bounced like up and down because it has to be firm.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, I described that wrong, but...
No, that's good, don't worry. Okay, if you guys are new to watching these videos and you enjoy watching them, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, select the bell icon up there so you get a notification. We are in my sister's car again. I don't have a dual control car at the moment, so the last few lessons that we've done, like last lesson and today, it's been in this car, and his driving test will also be in this car. This car is a petrol car, whereas my car was diesel. What are the main differences you've noticed so far?
It's much faster.
This
like,
one, is a bit quicker.
Yeah.
It doesn't have that minimum threshold. And even in clutch control speeds, I feel like because you're used to my car, your clutch foot goes higher.
Yeah.
And then you're like, oh, it's a bit quick. So that's something to bear in mind. Okay, so we're going to get started. Good luck. Drive off when you're ready. Traffic lights, turn right please. Gavin holds back really well with the hazard ahead of us. You can see the obstructions on the left hand side and there was a vehicle on the opposite side, so we have to give way. As we turn right at these traffic lights, there are 2 lanes in the new road. Now we should have turned into the left-hand lane. You'd only move into the right-hand lane if you know you're going to be making a right turn soon or you're overtaking somebody. At the roundabout, I'd like you to turn left as the first exit. As we get to the end of the slip road, Gavin does really well to check over towards the right hand side, and then he's adjusting his speed in order to be able to move in safely. During your driving test, whenever you're approaching a junction, if your examiner does not give you instructions, you will be continuing straight ahead. But if you're not sure, be sure to ask early. Don't ask when you're waiting right at the traffic light or at the actual junction, because you may already be in a lane to go a certain way. Be sure to ask in advance. That's the second car we've seen like that today. That's so bad.
first exit?
No, we're going straight on. I'll always tell you whenever I need you to turn. These guys need to put their hazard lights on. They're having some sort of disagreement.
Yeah.
The next roundabout, I'd like you to turn right. It's the third exit. In a little while we're going to be turning right. So take that road on your right, just there. And then turn right again in here, Gavin. And then turn left, please. At the end of the road, turn right, please. At the traffic lights, turn right, please. This traffic light crossroads is a challenging right turn and it is an offside turn. Unfortunately, Gavin gets a serious fault at this junction. As soon as we went into the middle, he needed to watch the repeat traffic light in front, and this had started changing to red as soon as we went in, and Gavin was not aware of this. As soon as it starts changing, he needed to start moving forward and also watching the traffic on the left-hand side in case they stop. That moped rider definitely threw Gavin off. Now as we're driving down this road, he gets another serious fault for progress with his speed. We're currently on a 40 miles per hour road and he's driving fully at 30. The vehicles in lane 1 are all having to overtake us in lane 2. Speed up, Gavin, it's 40. We're just going to go straight ahead at the roundabout, second exit. As we approach this roundabout, Gavin started in the centre lane, and as we enter the roundabout, he ends up cutting across into the third lane. He does not check his mirrors over towards the right before switching over. Thankfully, nobody was there, but the fact that he moved over like this gave him a serious fault. As we came off the roundabout, Gavin's in the overtaking lane, and now the left-hand lane is completely empty, so he should have switched over towards the left-hand side. But he continues driving in the middle lane and gets overtaken by a vehicle on the left-hand side, and he gets a serious fault for this. You want to make sure you only stay in the middle or right lane if you are overtaking, and then you move back over towards the left-hand side. Gavin only moved back to the left when I told him we were going to be turning left. The traffic lights would like you to turn left, please. Alright Gavin, when it's safe to do so, could you demonstrate how you would demist the rear windscreen? When it's safe to do so. Thank you. You can switch it off. And if you could pull in and park up on the left anywhere safe. It's okay, you can just carry on driving. We've missed the spaces now. When you're following behind a cyclist, make sure to leave enough following distance as you would with another car. Gavin ends up getting too close. Gavin was stepping off the accelerator, but it's because of the gear that we're in that the car was a bit too fast. You want to use a lower gear for better control. Alright Gavin, what I'd like you to do now, using this silver car ahead, I'd like you to pull up alongside this vehicle in the road, then reverse back and park within 2 car lengths, and try not to touch the pavement as you carry out this exercise.
Okay.
Okay? Now this parallel park I was disappointed with because Gavin does not look all around before starting to reverse, and as we're going back closer to the pavement, he's steering with his hand crossing over the top of the wheel and his hand slips off. Now losing control of the steering wheel like this can be dangerous, and this is exactly why we always say use both hands to steer.
Pavement. On the pavement a bit. Yeah, I know. It's on the pavement.
Can we get off the pavement?
Yeah.
Yeah? Keep turning. Stay to the right. Stay to the right, Gavin. More to the right. And then to the left. Stop there. Secure the car. Switch off the engine, please. That's the end of your driving test. If you give me a few minutes. It started off really well.
Yeah.
But unfortunately would not be a pass. And there's a few reasons. Do you want to take a guess at what you think they are?
It's a motorcycle.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like. I was waiting.
Yeah.
And I had the chance, and he just came.
Okay. Now let's talk about that traffic light junction.
Yeah.
When you're waiting in the middle, you're waiting in a good position.
Yeah.
Did you notice that that van came through a red light?
Yeah.
Did you know that, right? You saw the traffic light changing.
Yeah.
So now already you're thinking, I shouldn't be here. I need to be careful of the main road.
Yeah.
You just waited for the van to go, and now you're just kind of doing your own thing without watching.
Yeah.
The motorbike rider using the horn wasn't an issue. You just gone, oh, he's there. Okay, let me see what he's doing, and then try and get out. But just know he's there.
Yeah.
That's all it was. But it's the fact that you're just watching him.
Yeah.
And now you're just kind of minding your business, but he's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah? Well, you know we don't want to be stuck in the middle, but we were forced to be stuck in the middle because of the van.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So a bit more proactive, like, oh, that traffic light's changing, but that van's coming through, so I need to be careful of these guys because their traffic light's going to change.
Yeah.
Like I said, it was a very challenging route.
Yeah.
The first half, very nice, no major faults at all.
Yeah.
The motorbike incident happened. You knew it was serious fault, right? I felt like that fogged up your whole mind and you were not driving the same afterwards.
Yeah.
Because now afterwards, we're on a nice big 40 road. What speed were you driving?
30.
30. Why?
Because, I don't know.
Why?
After that fault, I just...
We can't hold on to these faults. You just got to go, oh, it's fine. I've still got to... Because you're still driving.
Yeah.
You've still got to carry on driving safely. Then we did, I think it's Henley's Roundabout. Now, what lane did you start Henley's Roundabout in? The one with the McDonald's on the left?
Was it? It's first.
The middle.
Middle, yeah.
Middle. When you entered the roundabout, which lane were you in?
Middle.
You switched to the right, didn't you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And then later on the exit, you had to switch back.
Yeah.
You entered that roundabout so nicely. You just needed to stay in that middle lane.
Yeah. And I would have taken...
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then on the exit, we're on the A4.
Yeah.
You're driving in the overtaking lane, right? Did you not want to move back to the left?
Yeah, I should have.
You just carried on in the overtaking lane. We weren't overtaking anybody.
Yeah.
You only switched back to the left when I said, oh, we're going to turn left at the lights. And you were like, oh, yeah, switch back. We shouldn't be driving there in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah? What happened to this parallel park? What happened to this parallel park?
I think I moved it too late, straight. I moved it late.
Well, I disliked your observation. I would have failed you just on observation alone. What have we said about the reversing camera?
Yeah, you don't use it that much.
Yeah, you don't want to stare at the camera because as soon as you got into the road and you went reversing, you started looking there and reversing, and then you thought, oh, I haven't looked, so you went left, right. That blind spot was missing.
Yeah.
So that is a big major for me. Like, you're not checking. Honestly, I could not have chosen an easier road for you to do this maneuver.
Yeah.
Guys, we did this maneuver earlier like 3 times. Perfect.
Yeah.
Well, what happened now? Nerves. It's okay. It's better we're making these mistakes now. I know you're disheartened, but you've got to learn from this and go, okay, how can I improve on this for next time? So this maneuver, as soon as you went into the road and now you're about to start reversing, what's the first thing we do?
When we get next to the car.
So you're next to the car, you're about to start reversing.
Around.
Where do you look?
All your blind spots,
Thank you. Just literally like all the way, da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
And then think about what you're doing and do it. I felt like you just went into it. And then you obviously got too close to the back.
Yeah.
You could see that it was going to go on the pavement because we talked about the orange line on here.
Yeah.
You're going back. As soon as it's looking like that, I would have gone, oh, okay, let's go forward, check the road again, and then just adjust. Think about your bonnet. You know how to do this maneuver. It doesn't need to be done a set way, like this is the only way to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I could see you as soon as that motorbike thing happened, it's like a domino effect. Everything was just like a bit of a blur afterwards. You just didn't really, you can't lose hope like that.
Yeah.
I want to have a bit more than a, yeah. Do you want to know how badly I failed my first driving test?
How bad?
I had 2 dangerous faults where the examiner's actually intervening with the steering wheel and telling me to slow down. I had 3 serious faults and then a few minor faults. But that's because I had never done a mock test. So the actual driving test I had, that's when I realised, oh, okay, I really need to like buckle up and sort this out. But this is exactly why we're doing mock tests now. And like I said to you before we started today, today's route is challenging.
Yeah.
I'm not using like little baby easy routes near the test centre where you're used to the road and you know what to expect. I'm trying the most challenging junctions in the area. This is so that when you're driving on your own afterwards,
Yeah.
okay, as soon as somebody else is skipping a red light, you're thinking, oh, okay, I need to be careful.
Yeah.
I want you to kind of make all the mistakes now and go through all the challenging junctions now rather than later. So the parallel parking,
Yeah.
how can we improve on that for next time?
It's got to first start, look around,
Yeah.
look at my blind, like when I 45-degree angle, look at my shoulder.
And just do it a lot slower.
Slower, yeah.
Watch your references, really take your time with them.
Mm.
Yeah, I felt like you were just trying to get out the road quickly. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right, guys, that is the end of another mock driving test. If you guys have found today's video to be useful, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. We've only got 2 more days, but it's okay. His mum's a driving instructor. I'm a driving instructor. This is my nephew. We will sort this out.
Yeah, 100%.
We've got this.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us know what you thought of today's video, guys. That's it. Bye-bye.